everyone. Thank you again for joining me. Today we have a full body mat workout that we're going to do. You don't need any equipment for this workout besides your mat, obviously. You can have towel, water if you need to. No shoes necessary for this workout as well, so go ahead and get rid of those. Per usual, we're going to start laying down on our back on our mat with some diaphragmatic breathing. So go ahead and lay down, bend your knees, plant your feet hip-width distance apart and parallel onto the mat. Take those hands around your ribs and take a big breath in. And then out. One more in, let your ribs expand. When you exhale, exhaling out all the breath, like you're blowing out a birthday candle. Inhale. And exhale. One more here, inhale. Close your eyes, exhale out everything. Bring your hands long next to you. Push your hips away from you and pull your hips back in towards you, finding that pelvic tilt. Let's figure out where our neutral and our imprint are today. Hello, assistant. How are you? Oh gosh, too close. Oh, she's in, guys. She's already in. I should call this Courtney Pilates. What do you think, Daisy? Opening up that low back, let it loosen out a little bit. We do have a core section to start today, so just to prep yourself for that, we'll be laying down on your back, which is nice, but it's 3 rounds, which is not nice. Go ahead and find your neutral spine. Hands behind your ears, elbows out nice and wide. Crunch up, look at your inner thighs, and then lower down. So when you are finding this forward flexion, that neutral needs to stay strong as you go through this. Elbows wide, and then push your head into your fingertips to help lengthen and anchor that cervical spine so that you don't feel like you're yanking on your neck to lift your head. We're gonna add in rotation. You're gonna come down, take that right armpit over to your left thigh, drop through center, switch and go to the other side. Now as you do this, hips and pelvis don't move, the neutral stays strong, so my rotation is coming from my ribs. And what I want you to think of is with the elbows wide, that rotation is coming from the back side of your ribs. Let's go on this. One more each side. Boop. And boop. Go ahead and lay down on your back. Let your head come down. Imprint your spine. Lift your legs into tabletop and find a single leg toe tap. Hinge from hip. Drop your leg. Switch. Do the same thing on the other side. We're going to keep our head down for this today so we can find a little bit more warmth in our transverse abdominis. That imprint does need to stay as you go through this. That 90-degree angle on your leg needs to stay as you go through this as well. Push your hands down into the mat though. Find that connection and the engagement of your triceps, and it's going to help you get your lats and your obliques to fire more. Wee. One more each side. Wee. And boop. Go ahead and come on up. Take your straight legs up to the sky. Drop them down halfway. And then lift them up. So head down for this as well. Just a little bit different variation today. Keep your scapula, the shoulder blades, flat onto the mat below you. And then today I want you to switch up your breath. So when the legs drop, exhale. And when they lift, find your inhale. That's going to help you deepen through that imprint as that long lever is dropping down. One more. All right, bend your knees, plant your feet flat onto the mat, hands behind your ears, go back into your crunch. Oh man. When we're forward flexing, you want to have space between your chin and your chest, and you want to feel not like you're trying to move your neck to lift your head up. So a lot of the times, the biggest error I see when people move into this forward flexion is a lot of neck movement. Go ahead and find your rotation, side to side. We want to keep the neck super stable, right? So this movement, this action, even when you add in rotation, is coming from the breath and from the ribs, right? When you think about it, it's your ribs that are twisting. It is your ribs that are lifting. You're shortening that distance from your ribs to your hips to get your head up. You're shortening your obliques to get your head up. The neck isn't moving. One more each side. And boop, go ahead and drop your head down, legs in tabletop, go back into your toe tap. So now when you imprint, we have relaxed glutes, we have length out of the spine, and we still have those shortened obliques that we've already warmed up from the first 2 exercises in the set. Keeping that back protected is the most important part. I tell my clients all the time, range of motion doesn't really matter to me most of the time, right? There's some exercises where it's important, but generally speaking, it really doesn't. What really matters to me is the stability of your powerhouse. One more of these. Okay, straight legs up to the sky, find that double leg lift. If you want to find fancy feet with this, the traditional setting I learned was heels together, toes apart. You don't have to do that. If your back hurts, don't do that. Stay parallel, get space between your feet. I don't care on this set how you do the breath. Up to you. Push your hands down into the mat. We are still keeping the head down for this today. Ooh-wee. Couple more here. So the range of motion to me doesn't really make a difference, because as soon as you're in the work, you're in the work, right? So how big it is doesn't matter. Bend your knees, plant your feet, go back into your crunch. Because if you have some super huge like range of motion, but your form is completely off kilter, then you're not doing the work. And what you're probably doing is incorporating a lot of what is called compensatory work, which easily, like most easily put, is the unnecessary work that we add into exercise to make the work that we're doing feel easier when it doesn't. It's like when you clench your fists when you're in an exercise, or your jaw. All right, right armpit, left thigh. Last set on this, guys, I know. Your abs should be a lot warmer now. The purpose of this was obviously to warm you up, but also for you to really deepen where that neutral and that imprint are before we start going into other aspects of exercise today. So you should be pretty comfortable with where your neutral and your imprint are today, which could be different from tomorrow, might be different from yesterday. Let's go one more each side. Thinking about the backs of the ribs rotating. Come on down. Push your hands down, imprint your spine, legs in tabletop, find your toe tap. Hoo-wee-doo-doo. So remember, don't worry about the toes hitting the ground. What is the imprint doing? What are your shoulder blades doing? A lot of the times also, when we lay our head, neck, and shoulders down, our shoulders naturally curl forward. That's being kyphotic in the shoulder heads. We want to make sure that both of our scapula are completely flat on the ground. And ideally, you have a straight line from one shoulder to the other. So from shoulder head to shoulder head. It helps if you're new to it. Take your arms wider. One more here. Take your straight legs up to the sky. Drop them both down halfway. And then lift. You also might need to like readjust the shoulder blades a little bit to get them a little flatter on the mat. Right? Every time you get into a set, something in your body is going to change and be different, right? Because you've already done this before. Your body's reacting to the stress and the stimuli differently. So you have to adjust around what you're doing to compensate for that. Meet your body where it's at. I tell clients all the time, as soon as you do that, you'll see results. Stop trying to push your body to where you think it needs to be. Let your body meet you. Let you meet your body where it's at. Hold up. Two more, shaking, and one more. Okay, bend your knees, plant your feet flat onto the mat. Let's articulate a bridge. Tuck and roll your hips all the way up. And then all the way back down. So as always, if the articulation doesn't work for you today, you can move through a hinge. Making sure that your heels are in a little bit closer to your butt. Making sure that your shoulders are anchored, your abs are drawn in. You have control of that breath as you're going through this. As always, if you are articulating, if that works for you today, go slow, especially when you know you want to thunk through your spine. That's the spot where you need to really slow it down and focus on what the front of your core is doing. What is the front of your powerhouse doing to help control the articulation on the back side of your body? Listen, my low back just likes to thump through all of this. It would if I would let it. So I know when I get down to like the last maybe like third of my spine. I'm like squeezing my butt like crazy and my abs are just on fire, and I'm intentionally going slower to see if I can go more evenly through my back. One more. Roll on up, hold it. We're going into a hinge with a flat back lower, with a flat back lift. Easy breezy, lemon squeezy, kind of, right? But when we're moving that spine as a single long line, I don't care about whether or not my butt hits the ground. If you can get your butt down but you're arching your back to do it, you're doing it incorrectly, as far as I'm concerned at least. So your obliques are a little bit shortened, that pelvis has a slight tuck through it, it's coming up towards your ribs a little bit, tilt, tuck, same, right? Your back is nice and long. You are driving through the midfoot and the heel to lift the hips, engaging the glutes and the hamstrings to do that. One more. Go ahead and come all the way down. Stretch your legs out nice and long. Lift your arms up to the sky. Tuck your chin. Roll all the way up. Stretch over your toes. Ooh. And then roll all the way back down. We're going to do this again. If you would like, and if it serves you better today, you are more than welcome to sit up and hinge your roll back halfway. That is always an acceptable option. You know, maybe you slept funny last night. I don't know. Maybe you herniated a disc. I don't know. Listen to your body and what it needs. If your back feels tight, you don't have to do this full range of motion. The stretchy is nice at the top though, if I'm honest. Okay, one more. I gotta scoot forward a little bit. I'm sliding, okay? Go ahead and lay all the way down onto your back. Bring your hands long next to you. Take your right leg up to the sky. Flex and point your toes, roll out your ankles. We're setting up for hip circles, okay? Take your right leg up to the sky, point the toes, draw circles one way. So, today I don't want you focused on the size of the circle. I want you focused on the stability of your powerhouse. Figure out where that is for you today. If you feel quad, hip flexor, low back trying to take over and commandeer the exercise, reverse directions, guys. Bend one or both of your knees. You look good. Keep going. Make sure that you're breathing. Make sure that those abs are bracing you. This is the one, man. Looks easy. If you do it right, it's super, super not, but I love it because it feels great on my hips. All right, right leg down. Left leg up. Flex and point your toes. Roll out your ankle. If you need to bend one or both of the knees on this side, guys, it's totally okay, even if it's different from the first side. Point your left toes and draw circles one way. Neutral in our spine as we go through this. Check in as you're circling that left leg with what your right leg is doing. See if you can get all 5 of those toes to point straight up to the sky. Draw those abs in. See if you can find a gentle push of your tailbone down through the ground below you. Go ahead and reverse on this next one. I know, right? We got a lot to get through today. It's gonna be okay. Are we gonna do a rollover today? We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Let's see how we feel. All right, last one. Go ahead and find center. Bend your knees in towards your chest. Let's roll like a ball to get up, and then roll like a ball to get back. Whee! Okay, so listen. If this full roll doesn't work for you, sit up and hinge back like you did in that roll up. Totally cool. If you are in the full rolling like a ball, feet lifted or collapsed, I don't care. But here's my trick. And I actually taught this to my class yesterday. The more you squeeze your legs, the easier it is to break. Just saying. Because sometimes that break gets away from us, honey. 2 more. Whee! Okay, come up, hold it. Straighten out your legs, grab for the back of your legs anywhere that is not the back of your knees. Open leg rocker, guys, roll back. And then up, break, and then back. So if you want to take this down a notch, bend your knees. As long as you're not grabbing the backs of your knees, I'm okay. We don't want to grab that joint. You can grab your ankles. That is the hope one day. Ugh. Man, this is not fun for me today. Let's do 2 more. We're almost there. 1 more. Boof. Okay, come on up. We're gonna do something a little bit different. Not roll over night. She's not ready, okay? We're gonna do a sideline series, but I want us to start with sideline tricep push-ups, okay? So this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna meet me on your right side. Oh Lord, here we go. Here we go. Oh, here we don't go. I don't care how you have your legs. It's totally up to you. And you can change them as we go. So when you lay down onto that right side, you're gonna take your right arm and hug yourself anywhere. It doesn't matter. Your left hand goes onto the mat in front of your right arm with your fingertips pointed towards the top of your mat, okay? And this left hand, guys, just so you know, you can adjust it around front to back. The only thing is that we don't want the hand to come out in front of the shoulder, okay? Like ahead of the shoulder, all right? As soon as you're ready, again, I don't care how you have the legs, you're gonna use that left hand, push up, and then lower down. Look at that, weird setup, cool exercise, and you will find that right away, you're gonna feel your tricep on that left arm, because I just did. So obviously you're coming out of that neutral, that's totally fine. If you're watching Daisy right now, I almost don't blame you. Well, if she comes up and licks my face, I'm gonna die. This dog is weird, okay? Took her for a walk today, she really likes to eat worms. I don't let her lick me, that's disgusting. 1 more, forgot about the pain of your triceps, huh? Go ahead and come all the way down. Untangle your arms, side butt. So that right arm goes out underneath you. Prop your head up if you want, lay your ear down onto your bicep, I don't care. Find your neutral, bring your legs out in front of you a little bit. Lift your left leg up, and draw that left leg back. Anchor the shoulders, sweep your leg forward, sweep your leg back. So remember, if I want my fancy feet with this, the sweep forward is on a pointed toe, the flexed foot is on the return when the leg sweeps back. If you are adding this in, please be mindful that we flex our ankles and not our toes. So when that ankle is flexed, you should be able to wiggle all 5 of those top toes. If you need a slight bend on that right leg, go for it. Okay, we're taking this into a big circle, guys. So you're gonna sweep the left leg forward, you're gonna lift it up, circle up, down, out and around, and then do it again. So your big circle is as big as that top hip doesn't move. So take your hand, place it onto your top hip, and make sure that it's not rocking front and back as you go through this. And then get your shoulders back down, because mine just hiked up, so I'm sure yours did too. Ay, ay, ay. Reverse on this next one. You're gonna lift, draw forward, sweep out, around and down. It's like a hip circle on our back, but way worse. So you can make the circle smaller. You can also take the circle more in front of your body if that helps keep the hips stacked. We don't want to rotate that hip back. That rotation adds in a lot of pressure on our low back, and that just sounds gross today. 1 more. Sweep your leg out, heel down, toe up to the sky, lift your leg up, find your side split. Flex the foot on the return. So again, point to lift, flex to lower from the ankle, wiggle all 5 of your toes on the left leg. I love this one. It's the stretch I love, let's be specific, not the work. Okay. Pilates. This is like the weirdest stuff I've ever had to explain to people. I just want you to know that. I've been doing Pilates since 2004. This is weird. Draw your leg down, draw your foot to parallel. Bring it forward a little bit, toe down, heel up to the sky, lift and lower the heel. So the goal on this is, how high can I lift my left leg without losing the integrity of my hip stack, without losing my neutral? For me today, it's not that big, and that's okay. Be careful on the drop as well. Make sure that you're not losing that spinal integrity. 1 more. Yeah. Go ahead and bring it down. Rub out your butt cheek. Holy cow. Okay. Flip around onto your stomach. We're going to go through a little bit of spinal extension. Oh, Lord, here we go. I'm not here for you. Hi. With some heel squeeze prone. So bend your elbows, stack your palms, lay your forehead down onto your hands. I'm not going to do that because I want you to be able to hear me. Okay, you're going to bend your knees, heels together, toes apart. Flex your feet and draw your heels in really close to your butt. Okay, push your hips down into the mat below you. Stamp your heels on the ceiling. Lower your legs. Lift your legs. Make sure that the heels stay connected and make sure that you don't lose the bend of the knee. If you need a coordinate assistant, I'm kidding. Why are you here, ma'am? Ma'am, can you just lay down and not be like in my business? You're so in my business. Nice to meet you. Ay, ay, ay. I would tell you guys all the time, listen, she's not an affectionate puppy until the camera turns on and then she's like, ooh, I need to be in there too. Girl, no you do not. No you do not. Hold it up, just the right foot, little pulses. I mean, why are you stepping on me? Oh, bless. Hi, Bubba. You are quite the personality. I didn't know this was what I was getting when I picked you out. I do blame myself. Switch feet, keep pulsing. So if the legs aren't moving from the mat a lot, away from the mat, don't worry about it. Your hip flexors are probably tight. Both heels together, little pulses on both feet. She left, thank God. She'll be back. Oh God, I think she's getting a toy to bring back to me. How's your butt right now? What are your abs doing right now? Oh, 2 more. Ay, 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 last one. Oh, goodness. Stretch your legs out behind you. I just let mine fall. Stretch your arms out in front of you. Okay. Superwoman, superhuman. I don't care what you call it. You're going to take a big inhale. On your exhale, you're going to lift your legs, your chest, and your arms and your head. Take a breath in. On your breath out, lower. One more inhale, lift. Pause, exhale and lower. How are your abs doing? Inhale and lift. Exhale and lower. Lengthen out the back of your neck more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. That feels better. Inhale, lift. Hold it, and now go for a swim. Arms and legs, kick, kick, kick. Nobody in their whole life ever swam like this until they did mat Pilates. Telling you right now. Lift your abs in. Get your shoulders down. For 3. For 2. And 1. Bring it down. Big toes come together. Knees butterfly out nice and wide. Sit up and back. Find a child's pose. Let your hips open up for a minute. I'm going to take advantage of this one. We're going to cat-cow in a different way today, okay? So I want you to keep the shape of your legs. I want you to bring your hands down onto the mat. Lift up so that you're in a tabletop with your big toes touching and your knees separated. Now, separate your toes 2 inches, but they're still coming in towards each other. Now, I know you're like, what the heck? Give me a minute. Shift your butt back towards your heels, and now do your cat-cow just from your pelvis. Anchor your shoulders down, so nothing from your ribs through the crown of your head is moving. That articulation, that drop and lift is happening basically, just think from your butt cheeks. It's going to be an easier way. Just a different way to approach cat-cow. Sometimes we got to switch it up. When your low back is tight, sometimes you got to switch it up, yeah? So if you're not getting that big of an angry cat, it's cool. Don't worry about it. Push away from the ground. 1 more. Yay. All right, go ahead and flip around so that now you're laying on your left side of the mat. We're going to be setting up for the tricep push-ups on this side. So again, don't care how you have your legs. It could look different from the first side. Your left arm is going to hug you. Your right hand goes onto the mat in front of you. Anchor your shoulders. Make sure all 5 fingers point straight ahead. Lift up. And then down. You're not even here that long. I remember when I first discovered these, I was like, what fresh hell is this? But if you struggle with push-ups, which most people do, okay, don't think that it's just you. This is a really easy way to get that muscle memory without doing the full push-up. It's a good way to start incorporating that into your practice without feeling like you have to do a push-up. 1 more. Come on down. Sideline butt work. Untangle that left arm, prop yourself up how you want. Stretch your legs out, bring them out in front of you a little bit. Find your neutral. That right leg, you're gonna lift it up, bring it back in line with your hip, sweep forward, and then back. Easy breezy lemon squeezy on this one, right? We point on the forward, we flex on the return. Nothing else moves from the waist and above. Sweaty lip. You look calm, cool. Well, I'm not cool, it's hot in here, but calm, cool, and relaxed. Remember, if you need to find a slight bend on that left knee, go for it. Why are you back, ma'am? Got you. Big circle, sweep forward. Move, Daisy, lift up. Circle out, down, and around. Do it again. What do you need? That's my leg. How's my form? Is my hip stacked? My toe is not a toy, ma'am. She is 8 years old. She acts like a 2-year-old puppy most of the time. She's a riot. One more this way. Woo! Reverse on this next one. I don't know about you right now, but my right leg feels like it weighs 10,000 pounds. We're going to keep going because we look good doing it, but holy moly. Why does it hurt so much today? Some days are like this. One more. Sweep that leg all the way out. Draw your leg forward a little bit. Toe down, heel up to the sky. Lift and lower the heel. Oh, goodness. Remember, how high can I lift this right leg, keeping my hip still and stacked? That neutral matters so much right now. Draw the front of your abs in. You got 3, 2, and 1. Oh, thank goodness. All right, go ahead and lay down onto your back. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. Scoot you down a little bit. Make sure that you have room back behind you. Take your hands into the mat. We're going into our rollover. Now, this is an advanced exercise in my mind, right? So if you do a couple and it's not working for you, listen and I will give you a different way to do it. Take your legs up to the sky and print your spine. You're gonna take your legs down halfway, take your legs up and over your body, come up onto your shoulder blades, separate your feet hip width distance, flex the feet, roll down. When your tailbone connects, circle your legs together, do it again. So, if this isn't working for you, you're gonna take your toes up to the sky and lift your tailbone up 2 inches and then come back down with control, nice and slow, okay? We have 2 more on our roll up. Ooh. I gotta grunt through this too, girl, this is hard. 1 more. Keep your head down. You should be able to talk and breathe when you go overhead. All right, on this next one, roll up and over. Take your hands, place them onto your low back. Take your legs up to the sky. Adjust around your elbows. We're going to go into bicycle. Bend your right knee in, stretch it out nice and long, lift it up to the sky. Do the same thing on the other side, and then make it be a reciprocal motion. Breathe. Shoulders down. Reverse on this next one. If this isn't working for you, where's my reverse? Oh goodness, I forgot my reverse. Go into your crisscross crunches if it's not working. Or do the same thing laying down on your back. 1 more. Take your legs up, take them overhead, hands down, separate your feet, flex your feet, roll all the way down. Woo! Draw your knees in towards your chest. That's an intense one. Good job. Wow, I'm so sweaty now. Okay, take your arms out long next to you. Bend your knees into tabletop. We're gonna go into a variation of can-can, like the nice version though. Drop your knees over to the right, come into center, drop over to the left. So you're not going that far with this. When you drop, your knees need to be side by side. So whatever the top leg is, push your hip up and forward a little bit, okay? Just relaxing. Adding on to this, so now when those knees can over, straighten your legs out, bend your knees, come into center. Same thing other side. You guys killed it on that rollover. That's a hard one. That elevated bicycle is super hard. Keep practicing it. That's the only way you're going to get more comfortable with inversion work, is to keep going upside down. Okay, and listen to your body. If you do it and it doesn't work one day, it's cool, girl. It's not a big deal. One more each side. Last one here. Yay. Draw your knees in. Rock and roll all the way up. Whew, holy moly. I'm gonna fix my shirt. Awesome job today, as always. Good job taking on some newer things maybe in your practice and learning how to incorporate them in. This was a more advanced practice. That being said, save it, like, comment on all of it, and keep doing this. Make it be a regular part of your repertoire, because especially with that inversion work, we're not used to doing it, right? So we got to do it more and more so we can get more acclimated to it. That being said, as always, if you have questions about anything that we did, please reach out and ask. At Lisa Pronzo on Instagram is the easiest way to get a hold of me. Thank you again for your like, your comment, your save, your share, your subscription, all of the things. Awesome job today, as always. I'll see you again on your mat soon.